Hey, it's Chris Peters. I'm just going to give you a walkthrough in a document library, the settings screen, of some of the parts of settings for document libraries that I use the most. So right now we're at the documents library in the settings mode. I normally go to the versioning settings to see what the version setup is for the library. So we'll open that up. You'll notice that by default, for this library, every time a document gets added, opened, and closed, it's going to create a version. And that top number of versions it'll go to is 500. Then it will recycle and pull them off as they go over the 500. But you'll never have more than 500 major versions of your document. This is something that is configurable. If you don't think you're going to need that much, you can go ahead and just maybe take it down to 50 or something like that. So that's a pretty popular one. Next one we're going to take a look at is advanced settings. And for advanced, we won't get into content types for this video, but we do have some good features like opening documents, telling the system when I click on a document to open it in the client application like Word or Excel or PowerPoint, or to open it in the browser because there are web browser versions of those apps available, or to just look at the server's default. I'm going to go with open in the client application. That means when I click on a Word document in SharePoint, it's going to go looking for Word on the desktop and open up. Other little things that are handy, sometimes you might not want people putting folders into your libraries, so you can control that. By default it's to yes, but you can turn it off. That's simply going to turn off the button on the screen that people would normally go to add a new folder in the library. By default, this library can be searched. If you had a library that had some more specifically protected information, you could turn that to no so that it does not show up in search. And that's about it for here. We'll take a look toward the bottom here. We don't get too much into in this particular video to the offline client availability or the site assets library. And we'll take it to the bottom. Index management is automatically turned on. That's indexing the content. And the last one we'll talk about for this particular short video is for this particular library, we're going to use the default experience for the site, which is modern or new. However, if we wanted this document library to display in the old classic experience, we could turn that on here. So that's where you can do these types of things. So we'll go ahead and I'll pull back here. And now we're back at settings again. So we really just touched a little bit on the versioning settings and the advanced settings. You can see there are lots of other settings in the document settings that we'll cover in future videos too. But for now, I'm just going to take us back to the home page and we'll go ahead and finish the video. And thanks a lot.